I'm a Minnesota-born native. I grew up on 14th and Russell with mother and 2 sisters. I'm the middle child of the 2 of them. Well, the 3 of us, rather. I have 5 children. My weight loss journey, I guess, will be when I first started having kids. So I had a child at the age of 15. At that point in time, after having him, I had no option but to be on birth control. And so from that point, I feel like that's when my journey of gaining weight began. But I kind of yo-yoed throughout life, so I would gain and lose and gain and lose. But where I'm at right now in my journey is 4 years ago, I decided to become a pescatarian after doing a fast. And I did this fast for church. So it was something that we had to give up for Lent for 40 days. And so I was like, I'm going to start off doing the 10-day Daniel fast. And then from there, we'll see what happens. So after doing it for 10 days, I was like, hey, if I can do it for 10, then I can do it for 20. And then after 20 days, I was like, okay, if I can do it for 20, I can do it for 30. And then after 30 days, it makes no sense to go back to eating meat. About 8 years ago, I stopped drinking soda. And again, that was for Lent. And so it seems like every time Lent comes around, it's something that I'm giving up and then I don't pick it back up. So then of August of last year is when I started drinking Lemon Burn. And Lemon Burn is an all-natural fat burner. So what was appealing to me was the fact that it was all natural. So it had no additives, no harmful toxins or things that aren't good for your body. And so I started seeing like other people taking it and their journeys from it. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it and see what happens. So as I tried it and I seen the results of it, I'm like, wow, this is powerful, right? Because it's not like I felt like I had to lose, but if I'm taking this and it's helping me, then that means it's ridding things of my body that I shouldn't have in my body. And so that's how I started looking at it. Like, if it wasn't meant for me or if it wasn't, for my body, it wouldn't respond the way that it is. Now, where I'm at right now, as far as like maintaining that, is again trying to find a routine and something that's not going to take away my time, because I have so many other things going on in life, but that I can also sustain, and that I'm not going to get into and be like, okay, I'm going to try this and not really stay on top of it. Because I believe in, if you say you're going to do something, that's what you do. Urgent at times when I hear from people like, dang, you lost everything. Not like when you said it, but like people who know me or see me on a regular routine basis. Like, girl, you need to stop. Like, okay, for you, that might be your thought process. Or for you might envision me this shape. But for me, if I feel like this is something healthy and is causing an effect that is better for my lifestyle and overall is going to add years to my life, why not? But I get, when people are like, they feel like you're too thin. But what is too thin, though? I ain't been under 200 pounds that I can ever remember, And so to say that, I don't really look at it as either weight either. I look at it as a health thing. Like because I've also changed my eating habits overall. I eat more fruits. I eat more vegetables. I drink nothing but water. On occasion, I might have some juice. I don't drink liquor. That has a lot of sugars and carbs and things like that. I put good, powerful things into my mind, because it's not even just about what you're eating. It's about your mind frame too. So in that aspect, negative. Positive, I hear so many people like, I didn't think I could do it, or what are you doing? Or they'll contact me and be like, oh, I see you, so because I see you, I want to do it too. And that's encouraging. But it is a journey, and it's not like you just drink one substance and that's going to cure it all. You do have to do all different things to make it possible.
That's beautiful. Can you tell us about who you are now with more energy and less weight?
It's amazing, because like I can remember years ago when I would go to a birth, because I am a doula, and I might have been there all day, right? And then I gotta go home and I gotta like sleep for the whole day. Now I'll go to a birth and I'll be like, go home and trying to, what's this? And people looking at me like, ain't you tired? No, I'm whipped because I don't know what it is, but life is just different. It's a unknown energy. It just comes from a different source. I mean, of course I get tired, of course, you know, but I also don't eat a lot of sugars. I don't, you know what I'm saying, put a lot of bad things in, because I'm conscious about the importance of our whole selves. So yeah, does that answer that question?
It does.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Oh, so us as a people, we have been taught so many toxic ways about food.
Yes.
Even preparation of food, and mishandling of it, like, you know, produce, even how long we keep stuff in the freezer. I know it's been in the freezer for about a year. It's time to go, okay? We got to stop doing that, because what we are ingesting and putting in our body also comes out. It comes out in our acne. It comes out in your urine. It comes out in your feces. We wonder why our stomachs are so bloated. It's because you're literally full of shit. Literally. And so in order to rid your body of those toxins, you have to get out all that bad stuff and put in good stuff. And there's ways to do it on a budget-friendly, whatever you want to call it, budget-friendly budget. We have to learn for ourselves. We can't expect everybody to teach us, because look what they have taught us thus far, and it's not been helpful. It's been harmful. And so
it's like we're looking for somebody to take the wheel.
Right. Like,
take the wheel, Lord.
For what? We already allowed them to, and it's gotten us to these places and spaces. And if we are not the change, then they're not going to change it either. So we don't ask them for permission. We make the narrative. We change the narrative. And we move forward and start teaching our kids that, right? Because, like, even though now I'm a pescatarian, now one of my kids she calls herself a flexitarian, but she's one. So they see and watch what we're doing. You know, when I get a apple, they then want an apple. When I want some strawberries, they then want some strawberries. And so it's all about, what are you trying to teach your children? Now, I don't push off them on my values or what I want to do for my lifestyle, because I had to come to a consciousness about it. But I also do tell them, like, I ain't putting that stuff in my stomach, and I'm keeping it real with you, because I know that it's not healthy. So that's your choice. But yeah, we have to teach ourselves, and we have to want to do it. Like, weight loss, it can in a blink of time come back too, right? If you're not sustaining it. And that's how you know if someone's really at it. I feel like, do you see them sustaining it? Because if you see them going back to the same weight loss, then it was all for show or play or whatever they was doing at the moment. And I will exclude, though, that, you know, people have different lifestyles. So I'm not talking about like pregnancy and things like that. Those things, you're gonna gain weight. But things that are of your control, you know, things that you know that you have the control to do and not to do. Like I said, it took me a matter of 10 days to take out sweets, sugars. It was bland for 10 days. And I was like, why go back to it? It makes no sense. It's not helpful for our bodies. So,
yeah, and it's disciplining if you want it more. And I know how hard it is to be so used and addicted to sugar,
yes,
and then to cut it out.
Yes.
And it's that mental trap, that's that projection of us imagining us eating something when we walk into the store or walk inside the corner store to see the honey buns,
right? And that they put
the
at
chips,
the front on purpose.
They put it on purpose. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then our relatives, our kids, our neighbors are eating it, and we're seeing it. So it's playing with us. But to cut that out, that's powerful. That's to you. So if anyone is, you know, wanting to cut some out, it definitely takes a process.
Yes.
I'm not saying go cold turkey. It took 10 days. 10 days is a short time, but it's really what you're telling your subconscious, or how you're self-talking. and it's really if you wanted more.
Yeah.
If you feel the need, if you seen the signs that you need to change your diet, if you don't like how you look, if you don't like how you feel, you got to do something about it.
Yeah.
And that's why I went on my health journey too. I didn't like how I was feeling, like internally. I had, who knows what they put in this food.
Right.
You know, it's rituals, it's a pesticide, it's chemicals, things that's messing with our emotion, our hormones,
Yep.
and they're producing this stuff, and they're injecting this in animals. They're spraying this stuff on, on the things that we eat. Yeah, so we got to definitely think about what we're eating and how, like you said, how we prepare our food, how long we keeping our food, what seasonings are we adding, and what are we eating also on that plate. So it's just a lot of things that I want this project to go deep in, but it's all a process, and we're just two individuals that we see the benefits of changing our health. Our skin, our melanin, like our living in America, you got to be on your top game. You got to be on your top game. We are a blessed people, we are strong people, but we also, we have that warrior mentality. So we got to keep practicing, eating healthy, taking care of our mind and our spirit. So I just want to share that with you. It's not gonna happen overnight. And take care. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sierra, for your time. And where can we follow you on social media?
I'm on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, so you can find me there. And remember, back in the day, what they used to say: you are what you eat. You really are what you eat. So,
Yes.
they give us literature sometimes through parables, but you just have to pay attention.
Absolutely. All right, watch it.
Yes.
All right, peace out. Thank you.